This is Jonathan Nagoff here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by light heavyweight contender Josh Buatsi here at York Hall. How are you, Josh?
I'm not bad, man. Good today. A few fighters on this show that I'm happy to be here to watch and that. But I'm cool, man. How you doing?
Yeah, all good. Now 2 weeks out since your 12th straight win against Ryan Ford at the O2 Arena. Talk to me about that fight. Another knockout, another defence of your title.
Yeah, man. It was a good fight. I think first time I've been 7, so it's good to get those rounds under the belt. Tough opponent. Credit to Ryan Ford. Like I said, man, his team are making a few complaints, but I'm like, we were in a fight. He was fouling a lot, but not once did I complain. You just get on with it. But no, it was just the perfect opponent that I needed, I feel, and it was a good job that my team found him. Like I said, he gave me the rounds that I needed, and good learning fight. Most importantly, closed the show, got a knockout, so happy days.
And another pay-per-view show. You're quickly becoming used to these pay-per-view shows. How important is that perhaps for your profile, just to keep building on those type of massive shows?
I think it's good to kind of get used to it, so when the occasion comes for me, I can be like, cool, I've been here before. You can't really, not that you can't prepare for it, but it's just always new. When it's something fresh, when it happens all the time, you get in the ring, there's a lot of people and you're thinking, cool, it's showtime, it's time to fight. And that's the mentality that I have when I go in there. But I feel blessed to obviously be getting these opportunities and to be boxing on it and to be entertaining and just getting the job done in good fashion. So can't complain, man. But it's important to get them done now. But like I said, the feeling when I'm headlining and I'm a pay-per-view fighter, hopefully it won't be the same, but hopefully I'll be like, cool, I've been here a few times, so it's time to put on a show again.
You mentioned this card tonight here at York Hall. A lot of interest for you perhaps in the light heavyweight division. Obviously Zach Jelly, Cody Davis, Dex Feldman, Shaka Pitters. Are those, I mean, the light heavyweight division's kind of hotting up nicely. Yeah,
so you mentioned 4 names there, I sparred 3 of them. So now I'm just here out of interest to see what they're doing. I vacated a belt a few days ago, so it's not to say that I'm here to see who I could potentially be fighting. So no, I'm just here as a boxing fan. I know I'm a boxer, but I'm a fan of the sport as well, so I'm just here just to watch and to enjoy it. There's a few of the other guys that come to see: Harvey Horn, Uma Sadiq, Sonny Edwards, Lucian Reed. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone else's name, but if I have, I apologise for that. But no, it's just a good show that I thought, why not come and watch?
Yeah, and you mentioned it, you vacated the British title this week. What was the thinking behind that? Is it a case of you're looking at sort of European level, or?
I think it's just we're thinking to move on now. I think at British level, there's a few fighters that I would have liked to have mixed up with, but maybe the time's not right, or they've got other plans. So my team said, listen, just vacate the belt and we move on from that.
Now, Craig Richards is the mandatory for that title. When we spoke to him a few months ago here at York Hall, he said that fight with him and you has to happen later on down the line. Is that what you think on that one?
I'm just trying to win my next fight and just get the job done on whoever's put in front of me. If that's how he feels about it, that's cool. But Craig is cool, man. I got respect for him. I know him as well. He's a cool guy, and possibly a fight that is probably best if it happens later on. I'm sure he's going to choose a different pathway to go, as I'm going to choose a different pathway as well. So good guy though. I've known him from the amateurs, so he's a cool guy, man.
And a fight that everyone wants to see in the near future is you versus Anthony Yarde. Just talk to me about your opinion. I'm sure you've been asked this, but your opinion on his valiant effort in Russia against Sergey Kovalev. He really put in a great effort, didn't he?
He did, and if we're scoring it, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. To an extent, I'll say an 11 out of 10, in fact. I mean, he didn't get the win, but he gave a good account of himself. I keep saying I feel like people think that people are expecting me to say something negative about it, but I'm like, look, the guy went out there, he tried, he wasn't majorly outclassed. It's just a shame he wasn't able to finish on his feet, but I'm sure he's healthy, he's fit, he's back up. So credit to him, man.
Yeah, and I mean, no shame losing to someone like Sergey Kovalev. Obviously, this week announced to fight Canelo Alvarez. So, I mean, that's sort of the levels we're looking at with this one, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, he boxed a veteran of a champion, not just someone that became a champion, someone that's been there for years and done it. So, like I said, full respect to him.
Obviously, you've just come off 2 weeks ago from your win at the O2. I mean, when can we expect you out next? Is it going to be towards the end of the year? Do you want to fight maybe 1-2 more times this year?
If I could get into, I would, but I think one would be enough for me. So now I'll definitely get one in before the end of the year. I'm in talks now with my team as to when that will be, but there will be some news very, very soon.
And just going back to Anthony Yarde, you're obviously going to be in a collision course to fight. That everyone knows that. Is it sooner rather than later, or is it with you? You're just looking to build up your profile and let that fight just become bigger and bigger.
Hard to say, but I feel we might get in a position where I want something and he wants that same thing, and that's probably when it has to happen, or public demand. But as long as there's public demand, it's good, man. Let it build up. But if I get in a situation where he's in my way, then you have to handle business. But as for now, I'm doing what I've got to do, and I'm sure he's doing the same.
And your manager, Anthony Joshua's fight with Andy Ruiz is only about, 12 weeks away now. How's he looking? Obviously, I'm sure he's been training very hard for this, a new mindset. What's he looking like to you?
What's he looking like? I haven't seen him in camp yet, but he has been training. I spoke to him yesterday, funny enough, and he's like, listen, I'm working hard. But I haven't seen him in camp yet, as I haven't started camp myself. So, no, but I think different result this time. Ruiz is a very good fighter, though. I think even I thought, who's Ruiz? I've never heard of him, but he's a good fighter. A small man that knows how to fight taller guys. So it'll be a good fight in the desert, but I think Josh will get the rematch. I mean, he'll win the rematch and get all the belts back.
Well, Josh, I appreciate your time with Seconds Out, and we look forward to hearing some fight news soon.
Top man, thanks for having me.
Cheers, man.